Welcome to Quicken Loans Arena. We're in downtown Cleveland, the home of the Cavaliers, where we're going to be broadcasting today's action live. With Clark Kellogg doing the analysis, this is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our broadcast of the NBA. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Longley. Then it's Michael Jordan and Harper. And for Cleveland, and Mills. 10 wins in the Central Division last year, Clark, for the Chicago Bulls.
And, Kevin, that's a solid record given what you have to deal with in that division. Some good teams there.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Number 1, he's guarded by Harper. And here's Mills. Hill passes to Mills. They rule this one, goaltending. Count the shot.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out, get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Here's Harper. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Berg, for an update. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Well, Byron Scott, the new coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Back in the day, he spent 9 seasons as a starting shooting guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, winning 3 championships. So, guys, he certainly knows what winning is all about.
And he does. Thank you, Doris. The and one is good, so a 3-point play that time. 17 wins on the road with 24 losses for the Bulls this past season.
Yeah, and that's inverse of the home record, and they finished at 41-41 for 2 straight years, Kevin. That's about as middle of the pack as you can get.
And Cleveland has possession. Here's Hill. Knocks it down from the right block. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Pick the open man for the great look.
Outside Jordan. From the right block. And that one's good. Jordan's got 5. And Clark, our stat guy, follows up on what you just said, saying that they had inverse records for home away in 2009 as well, if you'd believe that.
Huh? I mean,
yeah, that's what he told me. I'm just reading what he
wrote
down.
All right, no kidding.
Yeah.
Now, I'll take your word for it, but we'll see if they can break that trend this time around to get off of that 500 overall record and flip the script on the inverse home and road records. How about that?
Well said. I understood it.
Okay. So did I.
And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Mills. And he makes it look so easy, laying it right in. Here's Harper. 26 seconds left in the first. Connects from in close.
He did a nice job of recognizing the mismatch. He had the height advantage and he made him pay.
Number 1. Luke Longley grabs the miss.
No defense there to bother the shot, and he still misfired. His coach does not look happy. Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
Number 1. And so the end of one sees some big buckets. Bulls lead by 1.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running.
A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Harper. So for Chicago right now, they've got Dennis Rodman. Michael Jordan is up there with Harper. Then there's Pippen and Longley. Tipped.
Very, very sloppy. And you have to thread the needle when you pass it aside. That one wasn't close.
And he drops it in on the way. When you look back at the course of the regular season for the Cavs, I mean, they had the 4th best offensive efficiency, Clark, in the league and taking high percent shots.
Well, part of that is being comfortable with one another, understanding where you're going to get your shots from.
Patience.
That helps. That's very important. Make that ball move, make the defense move, and let the good shot show itself to you and then be in position to knock it down.
First person. At the line. He can't complete the 3-point play. You know, you talk about, leading your conference, 38 wins last year by this Cavalier team. that is dominating your conference.
Well, you know, you only play 52 conference games with the current schedule. That's a winning percentage, Kevin. When you talk about 38 wins, that's just north of 70%. 7 out of every 10 times you take the floor in the conference, you're winning that ball game.
I mean, the teams are so familiar with each other. It's hard to prepare.
Yeah, it's much harder to prepare, but sometimes you grab a couple of those scheduling wins, we call it, when one team has been resting and the other has played 3 games in 4 nights.
And thinking of the Cavs, they ended up on the short end of the playoffs, so the entire equation certainly isn't set.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's no secret. They certainly did come up short of their expectations in the postseason. They've got to find ways to stay together, to grow mentally tougher, and then to be able to get those wins when the games count the most. And you and I both know the playoffs and the postseason are much different than the regular season.
And that's for sure. They're just getting used to each other and just growing at the game.
That's part of it. You have to sometimes go through the crucible of disappointments as a team before you find your way to the top of the mountain.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Rodman, Pippen, covered by Mills. Rodman sends the screen. Here's Harper. But Topico gets the board inside.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
And the first half is now in the books.
Take a look at what Jordan's done. 7 points and 1 assist.
Rolled out front, up by 1.
It's the HP Halftime Report out at Quicken Loans Arena. The action has been good. Chicago with the lead against Cleveland. They've been getting good looks inside and knocking them down. Phenomenal efficiency. Michael Jordan off to a good start. They've also seen good numbers out of Scottie Pippen in this one. On the other hand, Cleveland also been giving it their best. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. And that's going to do it. Let's get you back to the game in Cleveland. The third quarter is coming right up.
The start of the second half getting underway. It's been a closely contested game so far. Here's Harper. Think about this Bulls team knocked out by Cleveland in round 1. Joakim Noah said he wanted the Cavs, but maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew in that statement.
Well, you know what? It wasn't for lack of effort on his part. I thought he produced at a high level. The Bulls just need to mature a little bit and add an inside scoring presence to be able to challenge the Cavs.
And Mills. So that's on the floor for the Cavaliers. For 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Chicago leading. Outside Pippen. Mills with it. Rodman on him. And so here is Chicago. It's a 1-point game. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
And no problem at the line here for the 3-point play. So it's Cleveland now, trailing by 4. Number 1, he's guarded by Harper. And that drops in off the glass for 2.
You know, the defense will want to muck it up a little more inside to not give up close shots like that one.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And Pippen with the basket. The assist from Michael Jordan. Pippen's got 6. We'll see what the coach has drawn up. Will they opt for the quick shot? Down low. Number 14. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Good on both. Here's Harper. 32 seconds left in the third. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
In a tight game like this, turnovers can really be a backbreaker. You got to hold on to the ball.
So it's Cleveland now. Number 2, he's guarded by Harper. Number 14. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Oh, man, shots like that will make a coach lose his hair.
Tosses it up.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
Heaves up a prayer. And we are heading into the fourth. Lots of production in this one as we conclude the third.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 10 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, our spark of the game goes to the Bulls for that major surge. They put a big run together in that first quarter with their tough defense and have had the lead ever since, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
So it's Cleveland now. 4-point game. So for Chicago right now, they've got Harper. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Longley and Jordan. Here's West. It stays here. On defense, Chicago. They lead by 4. Blocked again. Outside, Jordan. Shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Number 14, guarded by Jordan. 18 feet away. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bulls lead by 4. Outside, Pippen. Goes up. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Pippen.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Number 1. Bullseye.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Less than 1 minute left. Outside Harper. Places one from 3.
Kevin, over the course of the game, they've gotten it done. This should be an insurmountable lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 7. 42 seconds left in the fourth. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He pumped his team up, saying it's moments like these that you play for. Leave everything you have on the court and play like you know you can. Let's watch, Kevin.
Cavaliers making a switch here. And so they will intentionally foul. And here are the Bulls now. Up high and down hard.
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. 32 seconds left in the game. Takes it up. And great assist as he lays that one in.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
Here's Harper. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. He drained them all to raise the lead.
And you know, time running out on him, Clark. It doesn't look good. Number 1, he's guarded by Harper. The turnover by Cleveland.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
Got a piece of it. Back to Rodman. Arcs it high. Offline. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sport. For Doris Burke and the whole crew and Clark Hill, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Brand Player of the Game.